people expect you to be sort of on the way out, and whereas in my head I see that I'm still developing as a player, I'm still getting better. Well, it was amazing to be part of. We played some brilliant cricket throughout, some amazing moments, some controversial moments, had everything really, and obviously we went 2-0 down, which wasn't great, but I thought the way we came back, the way we played here at Old Trafford, and then it rained the last 2 days, so we could have won that game easily, and then it would have made the series 3-2 potentially if we'd have played like we did at the Oval. So yeah, frustrating on one hand, but at the same time I think all the guys were really proud of the efforts we put in and playing the way we did. We wanted to play a certain way and try and get everyone excited about cricket, and I think we did that. I feel like when I work really hard at what I do, so I try and cover all bases with that, which involves psychology as well as the fitness side of it, as well as the skills and technical side of things. And I think if you look to be your best at all those different facets, then you should be developing yourself as a person as well, naturally. I think you just, be the best version of yourself, and that for me is, I throw everything into my cricket now, and I feel like that's developed me as a person as well. Like, the main reason I play cricket is to win games and to win series, and the last 2 years has been brilliant for that. It's been an amazing journey that last couple of years, so I feel like I bowled at my best in those 2 years as well. Maybe not in the Ashes recently, but before that I felt like I was bowling as well as I ever have. And at the minute I still feel like I can offer something to this team. So I think as long as I feel like that, as long as I'm willing to go to the gym, keep putting the yards in the nets and work at my game, trying to be the best I possibly can be, and as long as my output's pretty good on the field, then I'll keep doing it. And I don't really have an end in mind or a time to go out. I just don't see the reason to put a date on that or anything like that. And I think it's something that it's an interesting one, because the fact that I'm over 40, and it's unusual for a cricketer to be over 40, or it certainly isn't at the level that I'm playing. People expect you to be sort of on the way out, and whereas in my head I see that I'm still developing as a player, I'm still getting better. So why should you think just because of your age you've got to finish? I think it's just a number. If I feel good enough in my body, good enough in my mind, then I'll keep playing. When I bowl, I'll go through a certain method, a certain process, and if I've got 100% attention on that, then I literally can't hear anything else or think about anything else. I'm just solely focused on what I'm trying to do with the ball, and that'll be from the end of my run up. I'll think about the ball that I'm going to bowl that ball, then I analyse that ball in my head as I'm walking back to my mark. Did it go where I want to? Did the batter play a shot that I didn't expect? What should I bowl next ball? And by the time I get to the end of my mark, I've analysed all that and then I'm ready to go again. So if you imagine trying to then think about something else, it's pretty impossible. So that sort of gets me into the zone, if you will, of playing. And then also when I'm not bowling on the field, I'll still be thinking about whoever's bowling at that point. How can I help them? Is it a certain field position change or a little bit of advice or something that will help them bowl well in that spell? I definitely feel it's not been talked about a huge amount in the dressing room, and certainly over the last few years it gets talked about more, making sure everyone's okay. We always check in on each other, which is, in the past not the thing that you would expect men to do. It's not what we're best at, checking up on your mates and just asking if you're okay. So I think that's got miles better. And I think also the care as well of those people has got incredibly better. The people we have around the group to help with that, the doctors, the psychologists, the sort of pastoral care is just miles better. Well, the biggest thing for me is getting the right amount of calories for the training that I do. So the nutritionist will work with the fitness trainer to make sure that that's coordinated so that I'm eating the right things on the right day. Getting my supplements in, especially around training, it's really important to do that to make sure that I'm just getting enough of the right things into my body, especially in a training phase when I know I'm going to be doing a lot of gym, a lot of running and stuff like that. I just think the science behind it, there's so much knowledge there that's gone into the products. You know, it's a no-brainer for me, and I think once you get on something that you trust and that you feel works for you as well, when you feel things working for you, you just want to stick with it because it makes you feel so much better and it makes such a huge difference, not just for me performance-wise, but also in general day-to-day life.